Well, welcome back in my garden allotment. Well, welcome back everyone, my garden allotment. Things are progressing nicely for most things. I've had one or two failures, which I'm not quite sure why they failed, but it's part of growing, isn't it? So the first thing I'll just show you briefly sort of around the garden. So just swing the camera around, try not to make you too seasick. As you see, my hollyhocks are all just about ready to burst open, so I'm really pleased with them, and there's 3 of them there. The lupins, as you can see, are almost ready to produce a bit of colour in the flowers. The ones over here are actually producing the colours, so that is good. Generally everything is doing really well. Flower wise, I mean, as you can see, the irises are opening now. The one thing I really love, and absolutely gorgeous, these are Aquilegias, and as you can see, absolutely beautiful and massive as well. I mean, normal ones are sort of around about this size, and they're beautiful as well. But yeah, all the lilies are getting heads on them now, so not be long before they're flowering. So yeah, just everything coming along nicely. Some summer flowers starting to show themselves. I think they're like cleomes, I think, something like that. I know a few people are probably going, you know, sort of, what sort of way is he planting these? But I like the chaotic effect, makes it more natural to me. So flowers all doing great. The fruit trees, the apples and the pears, all doing nicely. The one thing I'm really pleased about is these. Now these are my Petrowski turnips, and as you can see, absolutely huge leaves on them. And if you look, there you go, turnips. Now I'll give you a sense of scale here. There's my finger. So these are about two fingers wide now, and some slightly more ahead of the others, but generally they're all, and if I can get to this one, now, there you go, there he is there, they're all coming along absolutely fantastic. So I'll certainly give these a go again next year. Petrowski turnips. I've got more seed, and I'll do them and see how they get on. I got this fella. I decided, I've seen them on the videos and they look alright. This is a gooseberry, and as you can see, he was in the shop. I got him for £1, so you know what sort of shop I got him from. Because he was green, and growing, I thought, well, at least this fella's alive, and I'll give him a chance. So for £1, these are a late gooseberry, red, sweet and juicy apparently. So I'm looking forward to him making his way. Right, the main thing I'm really want to do in this video, and there's all my potatoes doing fantastic, and I can't remember whose video it was, but they said they had flowers starting to come on their first earlies, and I was just looking at mine, and I did see, was it this one? Yeah, as you can see, don't know if you can focus, right there where my thumb's pointing, there's a load of flower heads starting to appear. So yeah, and a bit more advanced, there's some more flowers. So I'm getting flowers on my first earlies. So coming along great. Yeah, getting sidetracked. Okay, the reason I'm doing this video is to show you how I'm getting on with my watering system. Now, I've got my tap that's outside, which is this fella here. I've got them going into 4 taps, and I've got a timer there, and I've got another one here, and I'll be putting him in there, and then I have a little diverter here so I can even water more things. As you can see, 1 tap goes into 4, and then some go into 2 again, so I can water a lot of things here. But these timers are primarily for my tomatoes and my cucumbers and melons, so they get the right watering and consistent watering, which is the key thing. So I've got them. So once this is fitted up, I've got the, well, for example, this one here comes out. I've got them going around the edge of the garden towards me 2 greenhouses, and in these greenhouses I've got all my tomatoes and melons and what have you. So the hose pipe is coming along this fence, comes along here to there, and there's the end of the hose pipe, and as you can see, that's connected to a pressure regulator, which is then split into 2. Hope you can see that. It splits into 2. One feeds this greenhouse, and the other one goes along and feeds that greenhouse. Hope you can keep up with this. So the pipe comes in the greenhouse into one of these pods. Now these pods are brilliant. One pipe goes in and 5 come out. Now this is where the fun starts, because you can alter these like I have, and instead of 1 coming out, and these just pull out to whatever length you like, I've got these blocked off, these 3, and I've only got 2 coming out, but I've adapted them with inline drip feeders, and the feed them 4. So I've got 4 plants there, and I've got 4 tomato plants there, and I've got some spare ones, which I do have some chilli in pots, but they like it slightly drier, so I don't water them as much as the tomatoes. But if they do need a water, I can always use one of those unused ones, pull it out and just stick it in there and give it a water whenever I need. So yeah, that's how I water my greenhouses, and as you can see, waters them really well. Do a really good job. There you go. I only need this on for about 5, say at the minute it's still cool, so say about 5 minutes every day, about that, and then when the weather really warms up, it's 10-20 minutes a day in the morning or late at night. I can adjust it with them timers I've got. So yeah, now I don't have to water my tomatoes anymore. I can do it all automatically. They get consistent watering, which is vital to getting a good grown tomato or cucumber or melon, in fact. So yeah, as you can see, they're doing really well, really pleased. So that's that greenhouse, and I've got exactly the same setup. And here, there's the pod, one line coming in, there's only 2 going out. One feeds that melon plant and 3 tomatoes, and another line out feeds 1, 2, 3, then 4 tomatoes. So yeah, and I've got some spare ones which I can pull out and feed anything else, chili plants or fig or cucumber, melons, whatever. So yeah, so like I say, now I don't have to worry about going on holiday, going away for a weekend, and making sure that these plants are properly watered. All I need to do really is once a week is give them a feed as they start producing the tomatoes, and I just thought I'd give you a little update on this fella. This was the one I showed you. He was starting to grow, and as you can see there, he's getting bigger, and there's actually a few more that should be soon on the way. But yes, the thing that hasn't gone very well is me melons and cucumbers. This is a prime example. He's wilting, he's been watered. I don't think he's been overwatered. He's looking alright on the top, but at the bottom, and this is the one I was getting melons on, so I'm a bit disappointed. But yeah, the stem at the bottom is very thin and very dry and brittly, so I think this is going to die like all the others have. So it's very much similar to all my cucumbers as well. They've gone by the wayside. I don't know if something in the water, the weather, we've had 1 or 2 nights where it got down to about 8 degrees. Maybe that's affected them. So not to worry, I have got other seeds that I've got in the propagator, and hopefully bring them on. That one there, that's an organ melon, and he seems alright for the moment. He's alright, so I'm not quite sure why he's okay and all the others have died off. One of those things, I think. But as I say, I've got more seeds germinating. I've got loads of cucumber seeds going, and some more melon seeds. Hopefully they'll germinate, and well, hopefully the weather will get nice and they'll catch up. So that's my watering system, and I've got another line coming out of the box junction there, and that one goes along here behind all that greenery, comes out there. I've got another pressure valve regulator. It's under the ground so I don't trip over it, and that one is feeding this large pot, this large pot, those two pots there which are quite large, and that one over there. So all my trees are now okay, they'll not dry out. And also I created a little T-junction, and there's a line that comes here, and it's going to feed this potato container, me inkberry plant in there, because they dry out pretty quick. And also I've got it coming along the back, and as you can see I've got it in there, and it's feeding, or should I say watering, these 6 potatoes grow bags. There's 6 here, so it's watering all of them. So I know they're all watered and okay, so that's good. All I need really now is to set up another line from there to make sure these 8 potato grow bags are watered. I'll try and get that done today, but it takes a little bit of planning to make sure you've got things right. But for the time being I'll manually water these, but at least now I only have to manually water them and not every other tomato or potato plant I've got. So it makes my job a lot easier. But yeah, they need fitting into my watering system, and once that's done, the only thing I have to water, or will ever have to water for the rest of the growing season, are all these pots here. But these are sort of outdoor plants, so they don't mind a little bit of dry weather. I'll not let it go completely dry. As I say, I can still water every other day, but at least it's a smaller job just watering this area here than it is watering this, all the potatoes over there, all my pots and containers of flowers, and all my potatoes here, and all, you know, it roughly takes about an hour and a half to water all this. So it's going to save a lot of time for me. So I'll leave it there. This video's getting a bit too long, so I'll leave it there. Well, that's it for this video. It was really just to show you how I've got my watering system set up in my garden allotment. It's going to save us a lot of time in just watering them, because the weather is getting warmer, so it would take more and more effort to water all the containers that I've got. This way I can cut the job and do it in a fraction of the time. All it needs is I think I've only used one of the like micro water irrigation little systems you can buy in these sort of cheap shops. They're only a couple of quid, but they do save a lot of time. Well, I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and until the next time in my garden allotment, I'll see you later.